me, now that I acknowledge others who should be acknowledged, to the fact that this is Palm Sunday. And I didn't know this until recently, that when the Gospel of Matthew, what you have done for the least of my brethren, you did for me, was something that Christ said in Holy Week, Tuesday of Holy Week. So as we go into Holy Week, if we are people of faith or if we're people of morals, of morality, let us understand what that challenge is on this Palm Sunday, to do the Lord's work. It is a fact in not only our Catholic faith or Christian faith, but in all religions, that when we minister to the needs of God's creation, that is an act of worship. To ignore those needs is to dishonor the God who made us. So if these people of such faith in our country truly are, and in our state, they will recognize our obligation to our children. I want to just say of the the Daughters of Charity, their work, and as Hanway said, over 100 years here. But last week I was in New Orleans about the Affordable Care Act with the Daughters of Charity, the Daughters of Charity, where they were there for over 100 years. And what I told them is something I learned from the Daughters of Charity here in Los Angeles. Sister Joyce, who was just such a champion fighting for the Affordable Care Act. Sister Joyce! I talk about you every place, Sister Joyce. So what Sister Joyce had taught me, and what I tell people all over the world, she taught me that there was a Presbyterian African bishop, and he went into a hospital there in Africa, and he pinned this statement on the wall. I hope I get it right, Sister Joyce. She'll let me think I did. Presbyterian African minister posted this on the wall. When, hopefully one day, and happily, I leave this earth and go to meet my master, when I come before the Creator, he will say to me, "Show me your wounds." And if I say, "Lord, I have no wounds," he will say, "Was nothing worth fighting for." Was nothing worth fighting for. Well, these fights are fights worth fighting for. People will have their complaints, but we will have our wounds, and we will have our successes.